Last night, Rise and Grind 2023 went down in Texas, the only major of this past weekend, drawing in tons of talent from across the United States, as well as internationally, with players from Mexico, Canada, and even Europe and Japan making a surprise visit over to Waco, Texas, for a chance to rise up and grind down with the best of the best. However, Rise and Grind 2023 was one of those tournaments. What am I talking about? Well, it felt like a Japanese major with the amount of insane upsets made over the course of the bracket. I'll make a separate video about it tomorrow since every huge upset happened outside of the top 8 for the most part, but for now let's just say that of the 8 people that we're covering today who made top 8, only 3 of them were top 8 seeds. Yeah, that's something, alright. Just a reminder before we begin that if you want to support me monetarily, you can do so by using the links to my Patreon or channel memberships in my description. With that out of the way, today we'll be going over the top 8 of Rise and Grind 2023, starting off with losers 8s, those sets being Geist versus Anathema and Tarek versus Shadic. Let's start off with Tarek and Shadic, shall we? Tarek is the German Greninja you may know from the many times I've covered European tourneys on this channel, or when they almost made it into Watch the Throne 2023, being the runner-up. Tarek came into the event as the 13th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools, only dropping 1 game to Shadow PR on their way into top 64. Once there, Tarek got an impressive win over Shu, one of the best ZSSs in the world, before moving on and getting another impressive win, this time over fellow top 8 finisher Geist in a close Game 5 set. It was at this point that Tarek made it to winner's quarters, going up against and unfortunately losing to Mudas 3-0, dropping down into losers. From here, Tarek got one more win over Jazzo 3-0 to make top 8 from loser's side. Shadic is the American Corrin and is currently fighting with Neo for the best Corrin in the world, who came into the event as the 22nd seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, only dropping 1 game to Marvelous Marco on the way into top 64. Once there though, Shadic defeated Wrath impressively 3-0, before Shadic went up against and lost to Buzz in a 3-1 set, dropping down into losers. From here, Shadic got a win over Ned 3-0 before moving on and defeating Peanut 3-0 and lastly defeating Kurama 3-1 impressively to make top 8 losers side to go up against Tarek.
Yeah, I mean if those ledgers are going to lend themselves to being poked out by that 3-4 pin, you got to be extremely careful about how you go about your movement.
Oh my god!
Dying a little way too early off the top. That's going to be the lower ceilings of PS2 and the great escape options are there, but it looks like that hydro pump starting to put up some pressure on ledge, and now we force to get up. There we go. Issues, but now we're down. Cannot get anything more. This edge guard might be more than is tenable.
Oh,
and it is
wow.
indeed going to do it. Tarek forces Shadic out to the very edge of blast zone too far.
Just because, you know, nothing is being thrown. But this combo conversion from Tariq is sick right now. You got him off stage and just setting up for another back air off of the recovery and trading right there. And unfortunate for Shadic.
Those trades you want to take every time.
Tariq has been, oh my god. The hydro pump from Tariq has just been really, really instrumental in success. Like literally like from side of the stage, whether it, you know, just as long as they're not in the middle, because that's where, you know, Corrin kind of thrives in the aspect of them getting that combo and like, oh my god, and Tariq finishing the job.
Wow, Tarek wasting absolutely
a long way to go, but if he stays from center stage,
that's your time, bro. You got to go for it.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed opportunity in the center stage right there from that freeze.
Okay, yeah, getting caught by that big transparent down air, and that's going to be a weird little custom combo, but Tarek closes that out in very nice fashion.
Yeah, Tarek going to be able to move on.
And in the end, Tarek defeated Shadic 3-0, moving on in bracket and eliminating Shadic at 7th place. Now it's time for us to move over and take a look at the other side of losers 8s, Anathema versus Geist. Geist came into the event as the 29th seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, going Game 5 with Sai and getting a notable win over Smirk in the process, a set that ended with quite the notable fist bump. Either way, Geist then moved into top 64, where they defeated Skinny the Pooh, hot off of upsetting MK Leo, and no, I'm not kidding about that, stay tuned for tomorrow's video, before moving on and losing in a close Game 5 set to Tarek, dropping into losers extremely early. Now in losers, Geist went on an insane losers run, first defeating MK Big Boss in losers, before going on to defeat Goblin and Base Mage, both in Game 5 victories, to make top 8 losers side. Anathema came into the event as the 9th seed, and is the runner-up from last year's Rise and Grind. Anathema started off the weekend by getting through pools, only dropping 1 game to Memphis on the way into top 64. Once there, Anathema defeated Z 3-0 before Anathema went up against and lost to Kurama in a 3-1 loss, dropping into losers pretty early. From here, Anathema defeated Chunky Kong 3-1 before moving on to defeat Pharaoh 3-1 and most impressively Buzz in a Game 5 set to make top 8 losers side versus Geist.
Okay. I like the evasion from Anathema, looking pretty good, and gets right back into it. Says, "Where are you going?" God, yeah, okay, jump from
literally reciprocating,
right,
just almost. And you talked about, you know, the safe nairs, right? Yep. From Rob, literally like that big old hitbox and just, hey, you're way the air up there. Hold up.
I mean, I like that we're going for a lot of high recoveries from both players, but right.
Wait, he got the back giant rotor. Hey, yo!
Oh my God, just like that, the crowd comes alive, and so.
Getting up to the platforms right here, going back and forth.
Okay, and then, whoa, ABK is right into it. I cannot believe it, but hey, no, it's ABK. Patience from the Bayonetta player, and all of a sudden you get confirmed where you might not have been able to before. Still, oh, the spot dodge, a little bit too greedy, and Anathema says these delayed aerials are still going to catch you.
A small battlefield definitely did. And guys, doesn't need that much, yes. Which time out of shield.
Oh, a little bit of the gun arch too, just for some extra damage. Not often.
Oh my God, he sniped
the noggin. No way.
Oh no!
Oh no! What are you doing?
Hey, the mash out was incredible. Here we go. Going for the armor, though, a little too early. Guys safely making their way back to stage here.
Wanted to see if he could catch Geist the one time he wants to go low instead of high. There's still a little bit of time Bayo can play with off stage, but yeah, the roll being covered. The empty hops really making Anathema. Ditch twist, getting yourself started. Nice little combo, couple forward airs. Oh, actually on the wrong side, so has to kind of recognize, like, I'm losing stage control by the second. Don't get caught by this.
Hey, I'll say it later, but you already know the vibes.
But so far, he hasn't been using it too much. This is the time where he's just looking for the old reliable, the Nair. Any of the combo stars catches that fastball, and it's all over. That down smash will secure Anathema's run farther than the top 8.
From Anathema clutching their chest, talking about some, oh man.
And in the end, Anathema would take the victory over Geist 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating Geist at 7th place. It's now time for us to take a look up at winners semifinals, those sets being Miya versus Mudas and Glutiny versus Lima. Let's take a look at Lima versus Gluto first. Glutiny came into the event as the 2nd seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools without dropping a single game. In top 64, Gluto defeated Ludo and Jazzo, both in 3-1s, before getting a clutch Game 5 win over Base Mage in order to make top 8 winners side. Lima came into the event as the 19th seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to the one and only Mr. Ping on the way into top 64. Once there, Lima defeated MK Big Boss 3-0, which means that yes, MK Big Boss was double eliminated by Lima and Geist, 2 Bayonetta mains, as a Rob main, one of Rob's worst matchups. What a bracket pull, am I right? Either way, Lima moved on and defeated Peanut 3-0, and most impressively DeBuzz 3-1 to make top 8 winners side versus Glutiny.
The set goes on. Still, it's not too. It's early enough that you can probably get away with it a little bit. I will say Lima not really punishing some of Glutony's odd choices, not necessarily mistakes, but we are getting something there. Down tilt to the shoulder check, going to be a great bread and butter for Wario time and time again. Going to have the ability to use that at your disposal. Even if the wacky stuff doesn't work, Old Reliable still got you.
Going for the back air here and going to be able to take that game, Lima. And this is something that's going to have to happen quick, fast, in a hurry.
Parries, but he's hesitating in the face of some of these opportunities that Lima is sort
Oh
of
my God!
I mean, Lima bobbing and weaving, going right back in with these burst options. It feels like Glutonny is just like not able to keep up.
Right now we see the mental stack just increasing more and more. Able to get another level of waft here and getting the back air. Glutonny fighting back. Still one stock down. Getting hit by ABK and like back on stage, but it definitely costs you. But the up smash still not going to do it right here. Getting caught by the back air. He challenges forward tilt and hit him with back air.
Yeah.
And now Bayo is up. Speaking of bait out right here. Not going to be able to, was able to snipe off the back with the afterburn kick.
Okay. Ooh, but yeah, remember, Witch Time extends everything, including the iframes on the ledge grab, but gets right up into the forward smash another time, and Lima is starting to break away the fire.
Good shot right here.
Good placement, but just a little bit missed on the timing. Gluto unable to catch Lima on that approach. Wait a second. Yes.
Wow, and over the top, Lima is going to send Glutonny to losers bracket and make their way to winners finals of Rise and Grind.
And in an insane upset, Lima not just defeated Glutiny, but did so in a dominant 3-0 sweep, moving into winners finals and sending Glutiny down to face Tarek. But before we get to that, we have to take a look at the other side of winners semis, Mudas versus Miya. Miya came into the event as the first seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, only dropping one game to Chef on the way into top 64. Once there, Miya defeated Double D 3-0, Pharaoh in a surprisingly close Game 5 set, and Karama 3-0 to make top 8 winners side. And listen, Japan is definitely a better region than NA, but I'm just saying that Miya dropped more games making top 8 at Rise and Grind than he did at Kagedb 11. Take from that information what you will, just don't shoot the messenger, okay? Mudas came into the event as the 5th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools without dropping a game on their way into top 64. Once in top 64, Mudas defeated MFA 3-0, Louis Money 3-1, and Tarek 3-0, making top 8 only dropping one game to go up into winner semis versus Miya.
Fair trying to force Miya back, doesn't want him to think that he's free to play the game. Trying to get him back away from the ledge as soon as possible.
Another back air, and Mudas absolutely is cooking. Look at his face. He's like, yeah.
They are ready to explode. He's trying to focus on Miya, but he's still got the bomb behind him.
Here we go, gonna be able to get the fair right here. Slow and steady wins the race and floats. Tiara cancel. The crowd coming alive right here for Mudas, taking that first game.
Love that stuff. I mean, Mudas punishes. Miya's doing a great job of using his drift, and they're both looking for it, but hey, Parasol. Okay,
yeah.
Your time ran out. You thought maybe you could evade, but you didn't actually grab ledge. You landed right above it. Yeah.
The back air still not going to do it, and waiting for that nair and jumping back to stage. So, Mew combo has to be on the way.
Yeah, I was going to say that you're going to
has to be on the way.
One hit away, and yeah, that won't do it, but Dash Attack still incredibly dangerous. That will do it. A little bit short on that side B. You're not going to be able to use the Peach Bomber to get yourself back to ledge. You never know what you're going to get. It's a scramble. Scramble. Oh my god, get chefed up.
Oh yeah, Lion Tamer off the stage, and here we go. Literally just all the frame traps in the world right here, throwing bomb and then literally grabbing after. Mudas not a leg to stand on. Avoiding the Lion Tamer, but getting hit by the down tilt. Miya up 2-1.
Yeah, it's the aerial disjoints of the turtle and more. It gets up into it, but I mean, hey, okay, we challenge it with the hit of attack still. That is an option. But
oh
okay,
my god!
Dodge on the delayed forward smash. Miya cleans up. A little stale. Miya gonna be looking for it a little bit too much, but oh no, Peach Bomber gets you right back into the chef. A little bit more damage. Can't wait. Miya,
oh
let's go too late,
wow, what a parry from Miya into the down tilt, and that is going to be a 3-1. Wow. Miya gonna be able to move on into.
And in the end, Miya defeated Mudas 3-1, moving into winners finals and sending Mudas down into losers quarters to face off against Anathema. And since we're talking about it already, let's just go watch that set now, shall we?
We see good projectile play from Anathema. Steven's starting to heat up, but then gets too greedy, looking for something, and Mudas covers the platform so well.
Here we go, and immediately answering back Anathema. Wow, getting hit with the same mix-up and just a little turn-up at it on the side here, and sniping him with the turn-up and out of the air, and literally all of the normals, and literally caught the boosters with the Tiara Mudas, and says, let's go again, bro.
Now, even though we have 100% lead, it's very close to losing the second stock on Mute. Anathema needs one edge guard to clean it up.
Oh wow, but didn't hold for long enough. The down smash going to be able to take that stock, and now even with these flow cancels to grabs, but the mash out perhaps.
All right, almost 200%.
That has to be so. Oh my goodness,
that's frustrating.
All this meandering of movement, all the empty hopping, like
the burst movement tool that Peach has to get in. We are going to find the air dodge caught by the down air, and not holding in enough to save yourself. Mudas just falls to his doom.
It's crazy because like oh my goodness, the nair gonna do the job right there, and now even between Mudas and Anathema.
Clinch this stock out, then it feels like Anathema will break away with a 2-1.
Wow.
But no, actually no kill screen. We've got a scramble, and it looks like Mudas is going to be the victor of the game. The forward throw, we've seen it so many times, but it's not the kill throw you need.
Right, and as long as just, oh, well, never mind.
All right, we got
Getting hit with the tiara right there, so now a one-stock situation.
Time is running out. Anathema goes high, trying to avoid all of the turnips. Good maneuverability. Goes back in with the nair. What do we got? Full rage rob. Oh, and
wow,
it's going to
hit him in the back of the head with the nair. KO. Anathema.
And ultimately, Mudas defeated Anathema 3-1, moving into loser semifinals and eliminating Anathema at 5th place. To see who Mudas would have to face in loser semis, let's take a look at the other side of losers quarters, Glutony versus Tarek.
So, Here we go.
Yeah, Glutonny knowing that, okay, we're going to town to see. This is an interesting one. I kind of expected that. That's a great stage for
Platform's going to allow for a lot of extensions.
Absolutely. So no platform's going to have to get something here. Doesn't waste time on ledge either. Tarek brings Glutony off that ledge and gets him out of here ASAP. The short blast zones on the sides of town and city. Definitely.
Hey, time him out.
Yeah. You know the vibes.
Time him out.
Let's get those vibes.
Time him out.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. With these percentages getting higher and higher, you don't necessarily need WAF to get a stock in this instance.
Nope, down tilt dash attack. I was about to say, it's one of those bread and butters that you can rely on. A good parry to lead into it in.
Like they know each other's points, you know, trapping landings and things like that. Trying to get some combo starters, but finally Gluto striking. Okay, not gonna be able to get the back here, but does get all this combo extension. Oh my god.
Oh, and he actually is on the top on town and city. No way. That's not the true waft hit. Actually uses Wario's own button.
Over and over again getting hit now. One stock to go, but getting anti-aired by the up smash. Well done, Tarek. Getting, hey, that was the ugliest Wario windscreen, bro. That man's head got large. Going left and right, it's like, look, man, I really don't want to like give anything up here. And here we go, once again. Wow, going off stage.
No
That's
way.
wild.
Did you just hit him with a pack
and he got
combo?
Back.
What is that?
Yo!
This is Wario, bro.
Disadvantage, I was going to say, the down air.
Just throwing out everything, throwing out a little of the bite, too. I mean, a lot of these great options are going to kill here in Town and City. They're going to get the great side blast zone.
And in the end, Glutony defeated Tarek 3-0, moving into loser semis and eliminating Tarek at 5th. One of the only times a Greninja has made top 8 at a major, if not the first time. But also, as a side note, if I were Tarek, I'd be a tad teed off. Imagine coming all the way to the States to compete and losing to the only other European in top 8. Talk about a bracket pull, am I right? Either way, it was now time for Glutony to throw down versus Mudas in loser semifinals to see who would get to move on into losers finals.
Yeah, but Gluto recognizing that threat range perfectly. He's never going to be hit by something like that. Quick little triple clap
not
into
the pink
Vods.
guy.
And bye second stock. We're on our third.
And he hasn't even lost the stock. He's coming right back.
And the worst part about this by far, Vicky, is because Gluto got waft so early and made use of it so early, he's going to have another one to close out the game, but he won't need it. He finds a back air and a 2-stock to open up loser semis.
That's dead. A lot of these raw back and forths that we're seeing from both of these players.
Oh, a quick little chomp, though, going to take the stock. And I was going to say, I feel like these, despite being down in percents, those trades were very favorable for him. He was the one gaining stage control. He was the one setting up. And he's the one who's going to find a fair to bring us to last stock.
It's aggression.
Back air going to connect, sends him deep off stage. And we've seen how easily Gluto can convert these ledge situations into a stock. And he does it yet again. Down tilt, dash attack. See you later. Let's go to game 3.
He rolled onto the stage right there.
Shop. Not going to be able to use it to recover.
He used the mechanic instead, though, but hopefully he was able to retaliate. Ooh, the landing up air into the... Okay.
The non-full waft still going to be enough to get the job done. And Glutony, I think, very smartly going...
Catches him with the up air. Double up air. He gets the reset on the platform, but Gluto slipping away again, going on the other side to land. He's taking so much damage and off the back of Whoa! No way! Jumps off the bike into some...
And ultimately, Glutony would defeat Mudas 3-0, moving into losers finals and eliminating Mudas at 4th place. To see who Glutony would have to face, let's take a look at winners finals. Lima versus Miya.
My shoulder on Friday. It's there's little clothespins that you can strap in there, and it's even there in the starting animation. But speaking of starting, we're going to be getting into game 1 of our winners final.
By the ledge originally here too, but it's the patient play when he does keep you by the ledge that calls you out. Another witch time punish off the down air to get that first stop.
We're already starting to see some of that conditioning from Lima. He's trying to let Miya know, hey, you cannot do this down air to get back to stage for free. Against Mudas, it might have worked because Peach doesn't really have the tools to punish. But against me, I'm going to up smash you every time. In big trouble as soon as she actually does touch back down. Quick little ABK into the fair, and he's looking for another one of those F smashes. Vicky, Lima's trying to clutch up, but it's not going to happen this game.
Especially when you're jumping so close to the ledge like that. We had seen that back air be a problem.
Again, in control of this ledge. Lima air dodges up, does manage to get past the back air onto the stage, but I was about to say, it only feels like a matter of time until Miya takes this stop.
Miya's suffocating him, right?
Air dodging straight off the stage.
That was scary too.
Yeah.
That was off of the up smash attempt that we currently saw.
There
and
it is.
that was it. Delivery, very quick.
Lima sleeping a little bit on the ledge. Not going to get up in time, and ooh, just barely outside of the range, and he's going to be able to take it into a back air. A stock lead for the first time in a while for Lima. Instantaneous from Lima, but it's still not enough. Game & Watch, as despite how light he is, takes one more to the face before Lima finally puts a point on the board, and the meditation Vicky has to rumble.
Up air,
oh
up air.
My goodness, where's this going? 5 of them, and he looks for the down smash. Not going to succeed.
You're crazy. You're crazy. Look at him looking back. Look at him looking back. He is feeling.
For you. Ooh, just very nearly everything that Mia's throwing out.
Wow.
But speaking of which, Lima out of his chair with that up smash.
Lima knew exactly where he's going to be as the crowd roars and goes wild.
Right now, Vicky, it's all of us, everybody watching right now who's guessing. How is this going to turn out? Who's going to come out on top? Or will it be Lima on the top? A quick 0 to death to start game 5.
Lima! All the way around for both these players.
One more stock coming through. Lima gets caught by the down smash, and it's so unfortunate to end like that. But end like that it does.
And in the end, Miya defeated Lima in a close Game 5 set, with Lima barely not getting the reverse 3-0, being sent down into losers finals to face off in the run back versus Glutonny.
All right, everybody, let's get started. We got our losers finals to see who will be facing off against Miya in the grand finals. Let's get started. It's the run back opportunity for Gluto.
All he has to do is connect with a couple more bears, take this stock, and the game's over.
Gets a dash attack. Just waits to slap Lima across. He's living a 200, the rage 2 on top of it. Stock at 60% here. That's the up tilt, the up air, tries to chase him down while Lima runs away.
All right, hits it raw through the platform and everything. Bayonetta, I thought she might have been able to low profile it while she's in the heel.
Overextending, just jumping away instead to reset. The forward smash isn't going to land again. But this time it will.
This time around, Vicky.
Second time's the charm, usually.
That was like the 5th time, let's be honest, but it's the charm nonetheless. And Lima finally finds a stock lead. Waft is still a factor, but it's much less of one because Lima can play a much more confident game here and now.
Just trying to take him down below here, though.
Wait, where are you going?
He wanted to risk it all right there. He was fishing for it, low-key, right before. With the up tilt. Lima just trying to shark out these back airs. Tries to land on the platform, but he waited for him to approach in that moment, sending him all the way up before unleashing the Waft himself. And then even trying to contest off the parry. Gets the scoop up after just spamming the down tilt on his shield.
Wow, Lima just throwing out these smash attacks with reckless abandon and is punished swiftly for it. A dash attack from Gluto. This time, Lima, though, still going to fire back. Oh, no!
Oh, from the bike though too, the down air just so he can force his way into the Waft. If he didn't dash so far back, I think that up tilt into the back air.
And in a reversal of their winner semi-set, Glutiny was the one who swept Lima 3-0 this time, moving into Grand Finals loser side and eliminating Lima at 3rd. It was now time for Miya and Gluto to throw down in Grand Finals. So without further ado, let's see who would become your champion of Rise and Grind 2023, shall we?
That Gluto usually keeps himself composed. He's got to keep that up because he's got to get the run back. He's got to get the reversal, and we are getting started already against Miya, who's waiting in winners.
This is a trap that has been the doom of so many players.
His option coverage is just actually insane. No matter what, where are we all going? Where are we all going? All right.
Reset. I think that was an interesting situation because Gluto had already thrown up the bike as he finds the back air to bring us to last stock with Waft. Vicky, screw whatever I was going to talk about because this is how the game could end, and it does right there without Gluto being able to find the hit confirm.
So unfortunate, but at 107 and now being caught with these up airs, you're going to equalize this very quick. He's ways to try to retaliate, but Gluto waiting patiently lands that back air.
Problem.
Shift his momentum, but Gluto kept him in, gets the bite, gets the game to even things out here.
That's an interesting situation too there because I felt like both of them were very comfortable just.
Oh no. He's getting sent around with those up airs, took so much damage, already at 125.
Oh,
and
there it
the
is.
upside, it's gonna happen eventually here. He's been trying to fish for it for so long.
When Miya, catching the 2 hits of Nair, going to be looking for a Waft here probably just to at least bring us to that final stock. Miya, every throw is a kill throw, and
Wow,
every
off
hit
the
is a
parry.
kill hit. The parry F tilt, that's what he likes to do. That's what I was talking about before we tossed it to Stu earlier.
Tries to chase him down with the back air. He comes the up air and doesn't actually utilize the up air or back air there. Just waits to try to chase down Gluto instead, just opting to do nothing.
Oh, but the back air going to be enough for the stock. Gluto now has it all to do. 2% without the waft, so he can make use of it as the finale. But yeah, just throwing that bike right back in his face. A down smash. It's not the berry hit, thankfully for Gluto. But Miya, he's inches away. He's grasping at the victory. And Gluto just fastballs a little bit too far. Not like that, but it doesn't matter. Miya is your Rise and Grind champion.
That's another one for the books. For Miya, coming in and showing off that he still remains unstoppable.
And in the end, Miya defeated Glutiny 3-1, eliminating Glutiny at second place and becoming your champion of Rise and Grind 2023. Like I said at the beginning of this video, Rise and Grind really does feel like a Japanese major. Even despite all the upsets in bracket and only 3 of these players we talked about being top 8 seeds, Grand Finals was still Seed 1 versus Seed 2, despite all the craziness, with the first seed being crowned your champion. We just took a very unorthodox route to get there. That's going to be it for today's video. Before I go, shout out to my patrons Seth Laster and FireSkull333, and my YouTube members Stormtrooper, Locosoko, Mattoon, Roropuk, Chavo, DTR Jr., Defective, and my Tier 2 members Mike G90K. If you want to support me using either of these methods, links are below. Tomorrow I will be covering every major upset at Rise and Grind 2023, but until then, I've been RisterMice, and thank you all so much for watching.